Once your classes have been configured and you have students entered in the system, the next step is to populate classes with students. In the Populate Classes tab, select the class you want to add students to from the drop-down menu at the top of the screen. For this tutorial, we'll select Art 1. On the left side of the page, you can see the general student population. This list can be sorted by first name, last name, or student ID. Additionally, you can filter the list to view only specific segments of the student population, such as only first graders or only students in a different class. If students appear to be missing from the list on the left, make sure that the filters are set to all and haven't accidentally been enabled. Select the students you'd like from the list and then hit the Add button to move them into the class. You'll see them appear on the right. As this is an Art 1 class, we'll filter the list to select only the first graders. Some schools, especially elementary schools, will have multiple subjects or an entire grade level taught by one teacher. If that's the case, you can populate a group of students into all classes taught by a teacher by selecting the Add or Remove Students to All Classes Taught By box located below the Add and Remove buttons. On that note, by default, GradeLink will not let you remove a student from a class if they have any attendance or grade data. While GradeLink recommends marking withdrawn students as inactive in order to preserve their information, you can enable removal of a student by clearing their assignments and attendance first. Additionally, administrators can enable temporary deletion of students with data via the Settings tab. If your school makes use of periods to schedule classes, it's a good idea to verify that Allow a student to be populated into multiple classes per period is not checked in your Settings tab. When disabled, this setting will automatically open a window whenever you attempt to add a student to a class who already has a class scheduled that period. Additionally, in the preview schedule shown on the far right of the page, class titles will be highlighted in red if there is a scheduling conflict. There is another setting that prevents students from being placed in classes that have the same title, acting as a second level of protection. By default, only administrators can populate students into classes. This is great for schools where staff in the front office are responsible for placing students in classes. Some schools allow teachers to perform this task, and the Populate Classes tab can be made available to teachers in your settings.